He wrote several major works on Asiatic and Oriental civilizations, with his two most important works being History of the Crusades in the Empire of the Steppes, A History of Central Asia, both of which were considered standard references on the subject. Biography. Grousset was born in Orbais, Gard in 1885. Having graduated from the University of Montpellier with a degree in history, he began his distinguished career soon afterward. He served in the French army during World War I. In 1925, Grousset was appointed adjunct conservator of the Musée Guimet in Paris and secretary of the journal Asiatique. By 1930 he had published 5 major works on Asiatic and Oriental civilizations. In 1933 he was appointed director of the Cernouchi Museum in Paris and curator of its Asiatic art collections. He wrote a major work on the Chinese Buddhist medieval pilgrim Xuanzang, particularly emphasizing the importance of his visit to the northern Indian Buddhist University of Nalanda. Before the outbreak of World War II, Grousset had published his 2 most important works, Histoire des Croisades and L'Empire des Steppes. Dismissed from his museum posts by the Vichy government, he continued his research privately and published 3 volumes on China and the Mongols during the war. Following the liberation of France, he resumed his curatorship of the Cernouchi Museum and in addition was appointed curator of the Guimet Museum. In 1946, Grousset was made a member of the Académie Française. Between 1946 and 1949, he published 4 final works, concentrating on Asia Minor and the Near East. In 1952, Grousset died at the age of 67 in Paris. Works. 1922 Histoire de l'Asie, 4-volume, Paris. G. Crescent and CIE. OCLC 4594662-1923 Histoire de la philosophie orientale 1924 Le Réveil de l'Asie 1926 L'Épopée des Croisades 1928 La Grèce et l'Orient. Des guerres médiques sur la conquête romaine 1929 Histoire de l'extrême orient 1929 Sur les traces de Buddha. Tableau du VIIe siècle bouddhique and the footsteps of the Buddha. Yara Underwood Orion Press. New York 1929-1930 Les Civilisations de l'Orient 4-volume. 1931 Les Philosophies Indiennes 1934-1936 Histoire des Croisades et du Royaume franc de Jérusalem 3-volume. Paris. Plon. OCLC 37267632-1936 Lateral Extreme Orient. Passages, Fleurs, Animo 1937 de Venice Pekin Oxive Sickly. Odoris de Pordenone 1939 Les Sculptures des Indus et de la Chine 1939 L'Empire des Steppes. Attila, Genghis Khan, Tamerlan Paris. Editions Payot. OCLC 220712631 The Empire of the Steppes. New Brunswick. Rutgers University Press. ISBN 978-0-8135-1304-1, OCLC 90972. 1941 L'Empire Mongol 1941 L'Asie Orientale, des origines OXVE Sickly 1942 Histoire de Chine 1944 Le Conquérant du Monde. Vie de Genghis Khan 1945 L'Europe Orientale de 1081 à 1453-1946 L'Empire du Levant. Histoire de la Question d'Orient 1946 Bilin de l'Histoire 1947 Histoire de l'Arménie des origines à 1071 Paris. Payot.